Tennessee has quickly become one of the unfriendliest states in the country for the LGBTQ community. This all according to the Movement Advancement Project.
This year, there are more than a dozen bills targeting the community, including a bathroom bill that LGBTQ advocates say is littered with issues.
State Capitol reporter Chris O'Brien now dives in for us.
Kids worry bathroom access for transgender people is under attack again, with a bill they call extremely vague. The bill makes it illegal to observe someone in a private place like a bathroom if it would offend or embarrass an ordinary person if the person knew the person was being viewed. You could also sue a business if a business's bathroom rules cause you to be embarrassed or offended.
This law is vague and opening up entities to lawsuits and civil action, creating an environment of fear if they do not follow accordingly. What are these entities actually supposed to be doing? What are they supposed to be adding or subtracting from their policies? It is unclear.
And it isn't just the bathroom bill that's raising red flags in the LGBTQ community. There are bills to ban pride flags in schools, prevent an adoptive agency from requiring prospective parents to support a child's sexual identity, allow officiants to refuse solemnizing a wedding, and allow county residents to petition for removal of LGBTQ books in a library.
Maybe they should focus on passing constitutional legislation rather than unconstitutional legislation, and legislation that benefits the people of Tennessee rather than discriminates against the people of Tennessee or harms the people of Tennessee or continues to expose them to harm across the state of Tennessee.
But Republicans say the community has an opportunity to voice its concerns.
And I'm sure they would welcome those organizations that oppose those bills to come testify before committee and voice their concern and why they have concern, just like I'm sure there may be people who will come in support of it.
During the committee hearing on the bathroom bill, advocates did just that, but the bill moved forward anyway. The bill's sponsor all but admitted it's targeting transgender people, among others.
Is there an intent in this bill to protect minor children from adults of the other biological gender in them being intimidated or frightened or perhaps harmed?
Straightforwardly, the answer is yes, but it's not limited to that.
In Nashville, Chris O'Brien.
Now, we do want to point out not every Republican is against every LGBTQ bill.
As far as the potential ban on pride flags, the bill bans every flag that is not the United States flag, the Confederate flag, or a handful of others like an official school or university flag.
Now, some Republicans signaled some hesitation, saying that the bill might be too broad.
It appears it could prevent, like a school class that's studying, say, Brazil, from having a Brazil flag up there on the board or on the up there by the chalkboard, if they still have those things.
Discussion on our website for you, WATE.com.